What's up guys, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. This is my part 2 of the series. We are currently playing on the hard difficulty, and I'm planning on making a evil character. Well, I'll say evil, but it's evil as far as you could get with casting the killing curse and whatnot. And I'm generally just gonna be an unlikable person because why not? If you're gonna have the option to be evil and dark, you're gonna pick the evil and dark option. Because light side is boring. You always get light side options in games, you never really get dark options in games like Harry Potter. So, that's the reasoning behind it. And I also chose Slytherin House because I guarantee you most people are just gonna go for Gryffindor. So, yeah, there's that. And anyway, let's get on to the story.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
You can track available quests on the map. Okay. Yellow symbol represents quest. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features and grant XP. Some quests are left behind by spells or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor assignments or as quest rewards. So completing assignments and stuff gave you spells.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay, so now I need to attend the defense against dark arts. Cast Charmed Compass. Charmed Compass will lead you to anything you're tracking. Huh, okay. I'm assuming I need to learn Accio for that book. Yeah. I can't grab it yet, so.
Revelio.
Not sure what this does yet. Ah! Wait. Is there any more of those around I need to roll to open that? I'm assuming so. Statue of Gregory the Smarmy. This statue with an integrating grin despite depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy, The wizard famous for inventing Gregory's uncontrolled unction, a potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend. That was quite hard to say.
What are you up to now?
As well. But surely those were curls.
New flu trouble or not. Oh, okay. That was weird. Look at the size of this castle, man. It's kind of nuts. Discover all the flu travel points as we go along. It'll come in handy.
Can you explain why I have received a letter from a muggle claiming to be the mother of a friend of yours asking me to afternoon tea? What did I tell you about making friends with muggle-borns? I am highly affronted. You will not associate with this friend anymore. And if I hear from this woman again, I will see to it myself that you don't.
It seems like the pure blood status thing is pretty big in here. Level 2 lock. I'm assuming we unlock that skill at some point. And level 2.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat! Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
It's weird how they don't say Wingardium Leviosa in this game. Wonder why that is.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised appearance. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
What are you doing up there?
Stupid egg. Let me alone. I know.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right.
Okay,
That's
that was that
enough
lesson.
spectacle for one day.
That's pretty,
Class
not
is
too bad.
dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Okay, that's that quest done, so now we just need to go to Charms. I'm assuming we need to go upstairs, okay.
You can't imagine how inconvenient
Give it away.
travel was before I invented.
Is there even anything in there? It's an empty cup, what are you drinking? Alright.
Revelio.
Field guide here, yeah. Intensely shy bird who could forecast the coming of rain and whose mournful cry were once believed to foretell death. Scattergold. Don't know what the point of that was. No field guide here? Hmm. Oh, there's a cat. Don't know why that's just a random cat chilling here, but yeah, there's a cat. Flu travel network here.
How
Nice.
to see you, my young friend.
I want to get as much of them as I can. Alright. Okay, Just two ghosts chasing each other around the school. I was wondering what that was. What is it? Oh, chest. I don't know why there'd be a chest in a bathroom. Okay. Is that a reference to Chamber of Secrets with the when they were doing the Polyjuice potion? It's gotta be a reference, right? Surely. Or am I just looking into that too much? Probably looking into it too much.
Revelio.
To go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this
Summoning
like
drum.
gobstones,
Hold
if
RT
you will,
and press
but
the
instead of
assigned
throwing
button.
the
Okay.
marbles out, you are summoning them toward. That's it. Splendid. Very good. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. Phew.
Accio.
Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this.
Oh, really? That went all the way off and it didn't count for point? Come on. That's annoying.
There we go.
Accio.
And now that did barely anything that time.
Here
Great.
we go.
Well, I've lost this one thanks to the first ball going off the edge. Brilliant. Thanks, game.
That is how it's done.
That's it.
That was terrible.
Let us make this
I believe
a
I
bit
lost
more
that
interesting.
because
shall
the first ball went off the edge. Like, seriously?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
we? Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Accio.
Oh, it goes off the edge again.
Happens to the
God
best
damn
of
it.
us.
Oh. I either put too much power into it or not enough. And then she gets stopped by the friggin' crate and gets it stayed on. And then it doesn't move anywhere, basically. That was pathetic.
Here we go.
It's either not enough power or too much power. It never makes its mind up. And she gets all three in the exact same spot.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Wow. Okay. That's great. I lost because the first ball kept going off the
Very
edge.
good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
If you're
You
so
wanted to
inclined.
speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. Side quests are now available. Available side quest diamond can be found inside the regions of Hogwarts marked as flags and discovered by exploring the world. These quests reward XP but do not advance the main story. So are they only the black flags and not the white ones then? You know, it appears to look for clue. Yes. Astral. Let's start the quest.
What am I missing? I do wish I had a bigger phone.
Oh yeah, there's another book down here. There we go. Not sure if that has any meaning or if it just spins around. Just to look cool.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos.
Do come and find me if you stumble.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
I'm assuming. Don't need to look around, it already marked it for me. That was easy.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I wonder if they're all going to be easy like that.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Revelio.
I knew there was a field guide here. Central fountain. This ornate fountain it features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the foundation's base. And then we go back to this person of Lenora. Nearly forgot her name already.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
You should have worked it out on your own.
You have nerve. Especially since I'm the one who told you about it in the first place.
Well, I am doing an evil playthrough.
Solving a riddle that I mentioned, and then not
So.
telling me the answer. Practically competing with an elder to see his infuriating know-it-all.
Hermione reference. Is that another side quest? Yes. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm pretty much doing this playthrough, is being an evil character. So I'm pretty much gonna be a dick to everyone.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me?
She definitely gives me Hermione vibes.
Remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of
Even
my
got the
charms
same
has
bush, yeah.
threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were
And it's in
my
Gryffindor.
books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Collect the flying books from the library. Okay.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
That was out of reach.
Accio!
Any more downstairs or are they all upstairs now? Oh, flu trouble. Didn't even notice that. What am I stuck on? Oh. Got stuck on the stairs. So I need 2 more books. There's 1 down now.
Accio!
There we go. Got all the books. Oh no, I don't have all the books. Where's the last one? Oh, right there. And I missed.
Accio!
There we go, finally.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Today was a good day, that is, until Gareth splashed water, whatever ridiculous condition he was creating all over my perfectly stewed lace wing flies. Had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He is such a menace, thinks he knows everything there is to know about potions, always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with experiments. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. I brought smokies again tonight for dinner. I'm becoming more partial to them now, although I still prefer meat pie. Okay. Oh, that is a chest. Interesting. It looks different.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next. Should never have trusted them.
I mean, I am a Slytherin. What did I get there? Midori. Nothing apparently. Got 1, did I not? 1 handle. Here. Got some gloves. Headwear. Why not? Cloak and robe. This bar was already wearing before. Flyer mounts are currently locked, so I need to progress through the main story. Same with the broom, need to progress through the main story. Okie dokie. Challenges. First. And that's how you get the stuff. Gear. Nothing new. Okay. Is there any more side quests? I think there is. I think there's just 1 more, in fact. Let's figure this classroom. South wing. Yes, there is a side quest there. Okay, let's go to it. Try to do all side quests whenever possible to make the most out of this game. Just look at how good this game looks, man. It's insane. What would make this game truly special is if they added online features, such as Quidditch, and being able to duel each other in dueling circuits later on down the line. That would be awesome. It's already a good game now, but those features would make the game like even better. Like, just look at the size and scale of this castle. I can't wait to start flying around it, man. It's gonna be amazing. It's kind of creepy how they all just looked at me. But alright. Ah. What are these? And where is this? Is this in this building? Has to be, right? Yeah, these are the same windows. Is it? No. Oops. I don't know, I'll find out at some point. Ah, you can't attack other students. Be fun.
Revelio.
Nothing of interest here. That's unlocked though. Number 2. Field guide. Unless in dire straits or deer, it is possibly best to avoid this particular toilet as it is allegedly one of P's favourite pranking spots. Oh, speaking of P's, there he is.
Oh, not again! Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
These peas will make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have 1 weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
You forgot your books. Oh, he's coming back for him. Never mind. he remembered he forgot the books. Oh no, he's completely ditching them. Oh, he's stuck at the door. You good? Nope, he's gone. He made it his mission to try and get the books that way, and he went the complete opposite way.
Revelio.
Alright. Ah, field guide. There we go. This statue depicts the wizard Lachlan the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself. For what precisely, no one knows. Well, that's helpful. Can't do anything with that.
Lumos.
No. I actually can't get over that we actually play a good Harry Potter game for once. It's been years since we had one.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over
Revelio.
there.
Accio.
This is the dueling thing that Sebastian was talking about.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Alright. She's very angry and dramatic. Break through the yellow shields with a levitation spell. Okay.
Protego.
Expulso.
Oh.
Leviosa. Come on.
Bindo. You're better than that.
Leviosa. Protego. Stupid one.
Act like a winner.
Leviosa.
Don't throw away now.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Oh, nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's all the side quests I could do for now. And I need to go here, so fast travel. Closest point would be there. Meet Professor Weasley in the Transfiguration classroom.
Handy resource indeed.
Who's talking? Alright. Okay, I just walked through the door. I'm sure that door's meant to open. But apparently I just walked right through it. My character does not care for physics. Another cat again. Flew travel around the corner. Nice.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily.
Ah, this is where we actually make our run. About time. There's a side quest here. Gobs of gobstones. I managed to find all the Nevia's notes. Gobstones and returned them to her. She was grateful enough, but I'm certainly wondering if giving them back to her was a good idea. If her housemates were angry enough to hide her gobstones, they might not be so happy with me for giving them back. Perhaps I should mind my own business. Fast travel.
Student were to help me with my
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Sounds as if you caused the smelly situation and they responded accordingly.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Find Zenobia's gobstones.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I'll ignore the professor for now. Maybe not on the gobstones.
Revelio.
I'll talk to this professor first.
Ah, there you are.
And find him another
You have a
time.
new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio.
This fountain in the Tragberry courtyard has the likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumours to be the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is the most assuredly not meant to be the wyvern of the Wye, slain by the lively knight in spite of herself. Collect the flying pages near the broken statue.
I wonder where the flying page is. Got it.
There we go. Flying page near the defense against the tower.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
I see it already. Or I think I did anyway. Did I? Oh, there it is.
better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobs. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
The mending charm repairer can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate.
Spells. Where is my spell?
Out.
And that's how you open up your spells, I see. Reparo.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Okay. Well, if you enjoyed this episode, guys, let me know down in the comments and let me know if you wish to see more. I will be posting these daily and hoping to complete the series for you guys to watch. So yeah, I'll speak to you guys another time.